Hey, what's up, Dean? Safe Performance at the shop. Forgot to mention yesterday, I got the other valve cover after third try. Powder coated. I got the filler tube in it, and the logo is now nice and straight. It doesn't have a big old wave going across it. Can't see it. Can't see it. So clean. So I still got to do the catch can and the lines, but been working on wiring. I got the fans wired up. So I did both grounds into one, and then they come out as one ground on this side. So it's like a 3-prong plug. Then it runs up, ground goes to the battery, 2 lines go inside, and then there's 2 more red wires that come out. One goes to the starter, and one comes up to the water pump, which I still got to ground the water pump. But I got that done. I got the TPS. I got the Deutsch connector. For some reason, I only had 1/2 of a 3-prong Deutsch connector, which was really weird. But I pinned the other side. So, man, I'm not clock. Yeah. Starter wire on for the solenoid. Oh. Hey, ouch. So, and then the Deutsch connectors right here for the TPS sensor. Then the vacuum line is on, which is like the push lock. And that runs inside up to the manifold block I mounted. Then I also so all those wires that came through there are now all new run. I taped them all up, and then that big red one is the battery cable that runs to the back. I only had 1 P-clamp, so I have to order more of those. Then it comes over here, which the green and blue will be starter and ignition trigger as soon as I figure out a home for them. There's the starter switch, so I just got to figure out a home for them. And then these will just be the triggers, which I'll come off of that little fuse panel with another thin gauge wire and run it in. Yeah, so the harness comes, tucks down, goes back. Then remember, the other seat's going to be here, so it's kind of behind the seat. And then all of these are the feeds, which I got to pin them all out still. They all go to the front. But now I got all the battery feeds to the relays are on, except for the couple that are going to go up here. For ignition to turn that on. And I believe the transmission cooling fan, because I got 2, and so I switched the outputs, how I had them both to the back out relays. It was supposed to be the first and the first relay, so I took that out. Now the gray with the black, I strung it over to the second relay because it'll turn on both fans at once. Then the gray with the green goes to the first, loops over to the second. It'll turn the front 2 fans on together. Then this will be the water pump on the frame. Then up here I'll have the ignition and the I'm confused again. No, this is going to be ignition. Then it'll be 2 fuel pumps and 1 transmission cooler fan and 1 more for the water pump on the frame. So I gotta still do that. I need ring terminals. I messed up and put all these on, and they got to go on the big post, not on the small post. So I messed that up. So I got to redo that, but I got all the lines going out, taped up. So I got a lot done. I got to get my lights out of here and charge them. The unfortunate thing is, not unfortunate, no. I have to leave to pick my wife up from the airport. That is not unfortunate. I am very fortunate in that way. But, so today is kind of a little bit of a short day. Just put my lights down. Put my lights down. And then up front, whew, climb. Up front, same thing. 2 fans, both grounds go into one. Each has their own power. And then that harness comes out and goes over here, which ends at that fan, or those fans. Then breaks off, and it's got the 2 fuel pump feeds. And then the ground, through all the grounds down by the frame. I'm probably going to put them on the frame over there or over here or something like that. That red wire is the pump on the frame. Transmission fan, I got it on the connector. So all of this, as far as like connection, is done. I just have to do the grounds, which won't be too bad. I'll probably end up taking them all together and just on one ring, like one terminal ring, and just put a bolt in the frame or something along that line, because it's got a ground strap right there. So I could either maybe just go to the firewall, might be better. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter, because I have to run one more ground from that pump up, which I'll probably put on that strap as well. And then that part of it is pretty much done. So it's close, very, very close. Then we have to go through, which once I get it all wired, everything 100% wired, and what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll trigger all the relays to see what's what. I will put coolant back in the radiator and turn the 2 pumps on and kind of circulate it and try and get as much air out of the system as I can. Seems like it's probably a pain in the butt to fill that radiator with the cap being on an angle like that, but we'll get it. Yeah, I got the oil, 20 quarts. So I'll have 2 oil changes, because according to what they say, that's a 9.5 quart pan. So I'll probably put 10 quarts in the motor, being that it's a little bit dry. And then he'll have another 10 quarts for an oil change. The new Wix filters on it. Ugh. So it's the Wix, like the racing filter, 51060R. So that's on there. Once I get done with all this wiring, then I can go through, put it up where it needs to be, P-clamp it or zip tie it or do whatever, and then I can work on the headers, sidebars, and the anti-roll bar. And those for me will probably be a little bit quicker. So I like doing the tubing stuff. I like doing wiring, but it's always like have to overthink for wiring in a sense. You always have to think ahead. Kind of like the starter and ignition wire. The last second caught the fact that I had to string those in to trigger the relays. So they almost got left out, but not left out, but left out in the sense you had to retape or do whatever with the harness. But yeah, anyways. Oh, and then I got the line ran up front for the vacuum reference to the regulator, which is also a boost reference. So it's kind of how I built out this system, is it's got a big enough fuel system the boost reference regulator, big enough map sensor, big enough feed line, big enough injectors that if he decides to do boosted, then, you know, it's something that can definitely be done. Now, mind you, the hat might change or, you know, something like that. But as far as the fuel system, everything is there. You know, map sensor is a 3-bar map sensor, so it'll read like 29 pounds of boost or something like that. But yeah, moving along. But like I said, I'm headed out. It's almost 3:50 and her flight lands at like 4:30. So I'm headed out now. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, leave me a comment. As always, have a good day.